What's going on, guys? Aero here, and guys, I was looking through my Twitter and I actually found this image about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So you guys can see right here in this image, the person kind of changed the logos around to make it from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to Pokemon Ultra Soon. And I mean, it's so true when you guys think about it. I mean, from the time that I'm making this video right now, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is only 12 days away from coming out. And I mean, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is just around the corner, and there's only a few more days left until we're finally going to be able to play these games. Now, even though that these games are only a few days away from coming out, I figured now would be a good time to make a video kind of like warning you guys about the leaks that are going to be coming from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, even though I just said Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are only a few days away from coming out, if we face the facts here, I'm guaranteeing you guys that there's a 100% chance that Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are going to leak before they're supposed to officially come out on the 17th of November. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, well, Aero, don't you want Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to come out on November 17th so that we can all experience through these games for ourselves on the day that they're supposed to come out? And the answer is, of course I do. I would love to have these games come out on the official release day and not have anyone get their hands early and start leaking information. But unfortunately, just because of how the way things work right now, there's always going to be a person who's going to get their hands on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon early and start leaking information, or any other game. I'm sure you guys, if you have a Nintendo Switch, then you've known about all of the games that have been leaking out ahead of time. I mean, like, for example, Splatoon 2, I know there was a store in Paris that handed out the game early, and so people were uploading like the final boss in that game a week before the game was supposed to come out. A recent game that I know a lot of you guys were really hyped for was Super Mario Odyssey, and I'm sure you guys know about that as well. There were so many people who got the game like a week early. They were posting pictures about it, uploading like hidden kingdoms, they were showing the final Bowser battle, like so many spoilers were being uploaded for that. And so it's just because of how the way things work right now, there's always going to be someone who gets Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon early than we're supposed to, and they're going to start leaking information and posting a lot of spoilers online. Now, in this video, I want to take a trip back down memory lane to past Pokemon game launches on the Nintendo 3DS, and if we don't count Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, there have basically been two major Pokemon game launches on the Nintendo 3DS, both being the start of a brand new generation of Pokemon, Pokemon X and Y, and Pokemon Sun and Moon. And unfortunately, both of these Pokemon games, with all of the hype leading up to them and the hype for a brand new generation, both of these games had leaks that have happened before the games were officially supposed to come out due to some leaker getting their hands on the game before official release day. So let's start with Pokemon X and Y. In 2013, Pokemon X and Y were going to be the first brand new Pokemon games that were going to be on Nintendo's newest system, the Nintendo 3DS. And everybody was really hyped for them because Pokemon X and Y were going to be the first Pokemon games that were going to be released worldwide at the same time, so there wasn't going to be any leaks that were going to be happening ahead of time from people getting the game early in Japan. Everybody was hyped. The graphics had such a big increase from Black and White 2 using sprites to having 3D models. Everybody was so hyped. There was a brand new typing that was in this, there were so many new Pokemon, everybody was really excited for these games until someone by the name of Costa Din managed to get himself an early copy of Pokemon X. Now, the way that he explains this, it looks like he got the game early from a little mom and pop shop close to where he lives, and obviously this is what happens a lot of times when games leak ahead of time, because usually if you try to go to like a big retail store to try to get a game early, they're not going to sell it to you because they know about like the official release day. If you try to go to like a GameStop, a Best Buy, a Walmart, these stores most likely aren't going to be able to sell you the game early. However, little shops that are in cities and in the mall and stuff like that, these little mom and pop shops that get the games early don't really have an accurate idea of when the games are supposed to come out, and so sometimes people are able to trick them and say that the games are out and can get their games early before official release day. Now, this person, Costa Din, actually had a friend who worked at a mom and pop shop, and he was able to make a deal with his friend under the table, and so that's how he got himself an early copy of Pokemon X a few weeks before its official release day. Now, this really wouldn't have been much of a problem if all this person did was went home and played the game a few weeks before its official release date. However, problems started coming when Costa Din posted multiple leaked images of content from his copy of Pokemon X on his Instagram account. So on his Instagram, Costa Din posted numerous pictures of leaked information from Pokemon X, from the final evolutions of the starter Pokemon, to hidden Mega Evolutions in the game, new areas, other new Pokemon from the Kalos region that people didn't know about yet, and so there was a whole bunch of images, and I'll have a lot of those on your screen right now, so you guys can see all of the leaked images that he posted on his Instagram account. Now, because of how this person was posting all these leaked images from Pokemon X on his Instagram account, and also how his Instagram account didn't make his location private, it was pretty easy for people to get a general idea of where Costa Din lived. And so that's exactly what happened when Nintendo noticed that this person was leaking information from Pokemon X early, and so after they got an idea of where Costa Din lived, Nintendo actually flew a representative down to where he lived and demanded his copy of Pokemon X, and they also threatened to shut down the mom and pop shop that sold him the copy of Pokemon X before its release day. And so Costa Din talked a little bit about this in a post that he made, and he said that he gave up his copy because he wanted to protect his friend who had his job at the shop, and he didn't want to put the shop in danger as well, so that's why he gave up his copy. But Nintendo was really mad about this. They were demanding a whole bunch of copies that were sold early, because apparently there were multiple copies of Pokemon X that were sold early at that mom and pop shop, and so they wanted all of those copies back, and they were putting a huge fine for all of the ones that weren't back in time. I think it was like $2,000 that they wanted per each copy of Pokemon X that was sold ahead of time. So a lot of stuff went down, and then finally Costa Din removed all of the leaked images that he posted on his Instagram account and finally uploaded one last image that said "got Nintendo'd," and so that showed people right there that Nintendo was able to get to him. They took his copy of the game and demanded him to remove all of the images that he posted of this leaked content from Pokemon X. So that shows you guys that Nintendo will go after anyone if they can track them, and so it's really important to make sure that if you do get a leaked copy of a video game, and if you do want to post anything about it, you want to make sure that you stay protected, and you don't want to make sure that your location is given so that anyone is easily able to track you. So that's what happened during the launch of Pokemon X and Y. One person managed to get themselves an early copy of the game and posted a lot of images on his Instagram account, but because of how his Instagram account wasn't really protected, Nintendo was able to get to him and demanded his copy of the game, as well as made him remove all of those images. But now we're going to move on to the release for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, it's crazy to think that this was only a year ago, but even last year we had two new games that were going to be coming out for Pokemon on the Nintendo 3DS, Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, another brand new generation of Pokemon on the 3DS with new Pokemon, new characters, new items, and so a lot of people were excited to play these games until one person by the name of Lurantis managed to get himself an early copy of Pokemon Moon. Now fortunately, this person took all the necessary precautions needed to leak information the right way, and so this person was using a VPN to spoof his location. They were also posting all of their information on 4chan where you can remain anonymous, and so it was really good how this person was taking his information and posting it in a place where they could not be easily tracked. And so this person managed to get himself an early copy of Pokemon Moon. I don't know exactly how this person got it. I don't think that they were really clear about it, but I'll have the thread right here. I'll show you guys me like scrolling through it, and you guys can see right here that this person was posting images about his early copy of Pokemon Moon as well. You guys can see that there was a picture of the game inside of his 3DS. He posted a picture with his starter Pokemon, and so this person was actually leaking a lot of information as well. But the worst part about this is last year, and even at the point that we're in right now, we are at a point now in the Nintendo 3DS's life cycle where pretty much all of the hackers in the entire hacking community know pretty much everything there is to know about the Nintendo 3DS. We know this thing from front to back. And so because of that, that means it's easy for a lot of people to learn how to dump the games and release all of their contents online so that people can download them, and that's exactly what happened with this person Lurantis. Now what happened was Lurantis was actually able to get in contact with a hacker who knows a lot about the Nintendo 3DS and hacking it, and this person was able to walk him through how to hack his entire copy of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. And I think he had Pokemon Moon, but apparently I know later Pokemon Sun got leaked as well. But yeah, what this person did was they taught how to make sure that you could dump all of the information from Pokemon Moon online so that anybody could download it, and so people were able to get an early copy of Pokemon Moon even if they didn't have to go out and buy it, because this person was able to dump the contents online. People were downloading that file, opening it up in emulators, they were downloading it onto their 3DSs, and unfortunately we just had tons of people who had early copies of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. They were playing the games early, they were using a whole bunch of hacking things, and so that pretty much just ended everything for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Like at that point we knew all about the new Pokemon, we knew all of their stats, all of the new moves, all the hidden Z moves, everything was done for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and unfortunately it looks like something like this is probably going to happen again with Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, just because of how these games are coming out on the 3DS. We're just at a point now in the 3DS where we know pretty much everything there is to know about it, and Nintendo really can't do anything about it. So even if one person who knows a little bit about hacking, or just could get into contact with someone who knows a lot about hacking with the 3DS, if they get an early copy of Pokemon Ultra Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon in a cartridge, they're going to be able to dump all their contents online, and it's most likely just going to be like last year again, where people are going to be able to illegally download the copy early, start playing through Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and also look through a whole bunch of stuff that's in the files and see any hidden information, and it's just going to leak a whole bunch of contents from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So yeah, as much as I don't want this to happen, unfortunately it looks like Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon will probably be leaked sometime before its official launch date. I really hope it doesn't happen though. I do want Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to have an official launch day where no one can get their hands on the game early and leak information. I really want it to have a launch day where everyone can enjoy the game on November 17th, because Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are just looking really amazing, guys. It looks like they're going to be one of the best Pokemon games that we've had on the Nintendo 3DS, and it's just a great way to wrap up this entire console that we've had for Pokemon for the past few years. And I really don't want this game to leak ahead of time. I think it would just be so bad if we had a whole bunch of inside information come out ahead of time. I really want this last game on the 3DS to be a fun one so that we could all experience it for ourselves on November 17th. But unfortunately, just because of how the way things work right now, I'm almost certain that we're going to have some leaks that are going to come out for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon real soon. Someone is going to get their game ahead of time, and unfortunately, as much as I just don't want that to happen, there's really nothing we can do about it. So hopefully it doesn't happen though, but this is pretty much just like a warning video letting you guys know that we are soon going to start to see some leaks come out for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, as for my coverage on these leaks, because of how I do talk about Pokemon news on my YouTube channel, I am going to have to talk about any major leaks that come out for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but here's how I'm going to talk about them. If there's anything that gets leaked about the story, I'm not going to be covering that. So if anything gets leaked about the story, you're not going to see it on my channel, because personally I don't want anything to leak about the story as well. I want to explore through the story myself, so I'm going to be trying my best to avoid spoilers from the story as well. But if there's anything like brand new Pokemon, brand new Ultra Beasts, new forms of Pokemon, new items, new moves, something like that that gets leaked ahead of time, I'm probably going to be covering that on my channel, and I'm not going to spoil you guys in the thumbnail or the title, so you won't have to worry about that. I'll let you guys know that something is leaked ahead of time, and then I'll let you guys know that there's spoilers here, so you guys can choose for yourself if you want to click on that video and actually learn about that. So don't worry, I'm not going to be spoiling you guys right from the thumbnail or anything like that, but that's probably what I'm going to be covering if any of those leaks do come out for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm not going to be talking about the story or anything like that, but yeah, if any of those leaks do come out, like for new Pokemon or something like that, I'll probably make a video about that on my channel. Hopefully none of that happens though. I really want the last Pokemon games on the 3DS to have a successful launch, and to have a launch where we don't get any leaks ahead of time, but who knows, guys. I think that we're probably just going to start to see some leaks come out ahead of time. There's really nothing we can do about that. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please be sure to click that like button, and also let me know down below if you guys think that Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is going to get leaked. Let me know your thoughts about this down below. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to cover some more news on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon in the future, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero if you ever want to tweet me something or ask me something. I'm usually able to reply to everyone on Twitter, so definitely go and follow me there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.